Hello. I hope you're not angry with me. It's been a while, I know. I can guarantee you that I've been a good boy. While I was away, I made friends. But they were good friends. And I kept out of trouble. I've been a good boy. Like you wanted me to be. Now, if it's not too much to ask, can I have my Snoopy back? You can't be serious. I want my Snoopy. I don't think you've been that good. I have been. I've been really the best. The absolute best. I have watched every single gallery. And I'm due for some quality time with Snoopy. I'll give it some thought. You always say you'll give it some thought. Careful. Do not get too familiar. I have done everything that you have told me to do. Everything. Is that so? Everything. Everything within reason, of course. Everything within reason, of course. You can't honestly expect me to do everything. Do you want to spend quality time with Snoopy or no? Really? Am I not your most trusted servant? Have I not done everything? Not everything, no. Everything within reason, sir? I told you to not get too familiar. I think I'm just gonna have to go work for another master. And how do you expect to work for another master when I have Snoopy? I'll just get another Snoopy. That one's not special. No. That's not a special Snoopy. That's just one of my many Snoopies. I just happen to be in the mood for this particular Snoopy. But if you don't want to give it to me, if you're gonna be like that, then I will find another master. I don't like being jerked around, thank you. Thank you. This is bordering on manipulation. It is manipulation. I have friends. In case you didn't know that, Master, I've got friends. Yes, you do. Yeah, I've got friends. I'm well aware of your friends. They all serve me. I'm not talking about those friends, I'm talking about my other friends. The ones who don't serve you. Now, if you leave me, it would not be wise. Yeah. No, it would not. Oh, yeah? Do you want a dead Snoopy on your conscience? Oh. You wouldn't do that. None of my servants ever leave. First of all, Master, I don't know what you think you're getting to here. But there's no way that you would be so heartless. I might find another master, but you would not be. I told you, do not get familiar with me. I am very confident, as sure as I stand here before you, Master, that you would not do anything harmful. To Snoopy. Of course I wouldn't. Of course I wouldn't. And you wouldn't leave me for another master. Would you? I have 500 Snoopies. Yes. I have 500. Very well. It would be a shame if one of them were to die. I have a Snoopy collection. I need that Snoopy back. Why? Because I'm just not satisfied working for you anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. Tell me how that occurred. When did you become so unhappy? Just the tasks? I felt like they were beneath me. And I just, after a while, just decided I had enough. I think it's just a matter of self-worth. Yes, well, that is why we use collateral. Well, you didn't tell me that over time I would just get tired of doing the same thing, you know? Right. Can I talk to Snoopy, please? You want to talk to your Snoopy? Yeah, I want to see how he's doing. Evan? Evan? Yes, Master? Go get his Snoopy for him. Yes, Master. While Evan is retrieving Snoopy, tell me why you've grown tired or bored or unhappy with your task. I think there's more to life than doing the same task over and over and over again. Do we not pay you well? Yes, you do. Then what's the problem? I just feel like it's beneath me, that's all. Well, you can't get into this organization and then just leave. That's why we take your most prized possession as collateral. Yeah, here we are. Your Snoopy. Hey, Snoops. How the hell are they treating you back there? I'm pretty happy. You pretty happy back there? Yeah. I'm pretty happy. Okay, very good. Are you ready to go? No. I like it. Okay, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna have to take you. Oh, no. No, I'm gonna stay. Snoops. You gotta go. we gotta go. I mean, you're mine. Well, kind of technically, no. I'm the master's now. I have a new master now. Snoops, you've got 499 other brothers and sisters. We're all waiting for you. It's time to go. We gotta, get the family together. Yeah, I've got a new family now. You have a new family? Yeah. Who is your new family? Well, all the other collateral back there. The other collateral? Yeah. We're just one big happy family. You've bonded with other collateral without my permission. Well, I don't think I need your permission to bond, do I? It would be great if you could ask permission before you connect with other collateral. I mean, I'm technically your master. Oh, well, sorry. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I just didn't know. I'm your master, Snoopy. Yeah, I don't know if that's really gonna work for me. Are you getting too familiar? No. I just made some new friends, and I don't want to leave them. I mean, the other 499 Snoopies are... I guess they're fine, but they're all Snoopies, and that's your thing. I know that you have a collection, and that's really important to you, but for me, what's important is the friendships that I've created back here. Yeah, so you see. Looks like Snoopy doesn't want to go after all. Evan, would you escort Snoopy back to, the other collateral, please? Yes, master. Before I take Snoopy back, can I have a word with you, master? Yes. I don't understand why he wants to, leave. To break the agreement. He says that he's bored. Well, bored is not exactly the word that I would use, but yeah, bored is pretty much the word I would use. Oh. Well, master, that's understandable that he's bored. Really? Why is that understandable, Evan? Well, he doesn't understand. He doesn't know what he's doing. I've realized that I was bored for a long time, until I really understood, master, what it is that I do. Well, thank you for that, Evan. Tell me what it is that you do that you appreciate. Tell me your understanding of your role in this organization. Well, Master, thank you for that opportunity to explain myself. I am here to make sure that all the collateral is happy. Yes, that is your role. Yeah, and I was bored too, so I understand. But now I understand even better than what I used to understand at the beginning when I got bored with my role here in the organization. See, if I don't make the collateral happy, then they don't want to stay. See, the collateral become attached to each other. So it's not just a Snoopy back there, but it's all sorts of different stuffed animals. And they've got to bond, and they've got to get attached to each other, and then they don't want to leave. Well, I'm the one who makes sure it all happens. And if they don't want to leave, then he can't extort you and demand his Snoopy back and take you to court and create all such, such discord and disarray and trouble, really, sir. So I realize that my role is to make this organization prosper by having all the collateral be attached to one another so that you have a whole happy family of stuffed animals. I mean, you walk back there and there are thousands of stuffed animals just all having a great time. Yes, I can vouch for that. I love my new family. Yes, so there you have it. Snoopy doesn't want to go. And I know that's very difficult for the gentleman to hear, but I would offer to everyone present that, sir, you are bored with your task because you don't understand the significance of your task. You don't understand how it goes together with the organization and how the organization is absolutely dedicated to the happiness of all of its members, including you. You are a contractor, you're on the outside of the fence, but you're still very much connected to the organization, and we very much value your presence here. So, I'm concerned I have said perhaps too much and worn out my welcome. But Master, I just kindly offer that to everyone. There's a way to cure boredom, really. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Evan. And Snoopy, I'm going to continue to talk to you about this. I mean, we've been together since childhood, and you don't want to just leave me and your 499 other Snoopies just to, because, you've got some new friends. I really resonate with what Evan was sharing. I actually want to bond and attach to the other collateral too, and so that I can play my part in this organization. You can play your part in this organization too? Yes, I'd like to be a valuable contribution to the integrity of this organization. Snoop says they absolutely brainwashed you. You're my freaking stuffed animal. I've had you since I was like 2. I know, and I'm very grateful for our time together, and the cuddles have been great, but I do think that this is an opportunity for you as well. I'm bored out of my mind, Snoop. I'm bored out of my mind. I don't think I can make the sacrifice. Just come back to me, Snoopy. What I would like to do is just say that, give it some time and really just explore what Evan has said. That you're bored because you don't understand what you're doing and its significance within the organization. Okay, Master, what did you do to my stuffed toy? Well, It appears that Snoopy has outgrown you, and you have not outgrown Snoopy. You are a full-grown adult, and we understand childhood attachment. You understand? Yes. All of the collateral back in the warehouse, behind this cage, all of it. Stuffed animals. We need you. You need your stuffed animal. Is this some kind of strange, bizarre program where you, what is the word I'm looking for, wean me off my stuffed animal? You are a full-grown adult. Okay. Don't shame me for keeping my childhood stuffed animal. There's no reason, there's no logical reason why I should give up my stuffed animal from childhood just because I'm an adult. If I want to sleep with a fucking stuffed animal as an adult, don't fucking shame me for that. Okay? Just let me have my Snoopy. Okay? It's not so easy. And you are being disrespectful to me now. I'm the master. You know what? You are the master because I gave you my stuffed animal as collateral so that I wouldn't quit. And so that I would be a good servant, a good employee. So that I would stick with the job. That's exactly why we take the collateral. We take what is most valuable to you. This ensures you'll do your job properly. My job is boring. It's low self-worth. I understand it. What is Evan talking about? Evan is talking about understanding your boredom. What does it mean? Understanding your boredom. Yo, what does that mean? If you're bored, you're bored. What do you have to understand it? Tell me what you feel when you are with Snoopy. I feel good. I feel a connection with my childhood. I feel secure. I feel like I'm gonna be fine. I just returned to that innocence that I had when I was a boy. And I don't want to lose that just because I'm an adult. In fact, I need it even more. You know, life was not easy for me. That's why I came to this organization to get hired. You know? I was in a bad shape. That's why I came to you guys. You have a reputation for helping people who are in bad shape. Yes. Yeah, well, thank you, but I'm bored with the opportunity that you gave me, and I just want my Snoopy back. I would just like my stuffed animal back. It's not how we operate. think about it for a little bit. Think about your situation. If we give your Snoopy back, you're going to have that security, and you're going to go back out there, and it's going to be a false security. It's not real. It was never real, and that's why you got into bad shape. In such dire straits, you were never able to let go of your childhood stuffed toy, and you had a false sense of security. You became homeless, drugs, in and out of shelters. And you had your Snoopy with you the whole time. No one could pry Snoopy away from you, no matter how dirty, no matter how drunk, no matter how angry. It was you and Snoopy, and now Snoopy is getting a new life back there. Snoopy is happy. And isn't it kind of interesting that you started to use the same language? Master. I'm the master here. You're the servant. But all of a sudden you were the master. Did that mean Snoopy was the servant now? No, it was more like a human and a dog kind of thing. No, he's not a dog. He's a stuffed dog. Yeah, but he's not a dog. He didn't take too kindly to that. No, I don't think he liked it very much. I'm just having a hard time here, Master. It's understandable. But have you forgotten? Yeah, I think I have forgotten. Tell me why you forgot. Oh no. It's because you don't have gratitude. You get bored, but you don't have gratitude. Not only did we rescue you, but we did something that no other organization can do. And you still seem to have forgotten that. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Once you take him back, if I were to even allow it, which I will not, if I were to give him back, you wouldn't be able to reanimate him. So I gotta keep doing this job then? Listen, you can come and visit him anytime you like, as long as you're not working. Well, how do I know what you're saying is true? Do you really want to risk that? Well, maybe he just becomes inanimate again. And then I say, fuck it, and I'll just come back and work for you as long as you can make him animate and keep him animate. It's not how this operation works. We've been around a while. We know how people like to play games. If you take Snoopy, you take him past this line right here. Evan brings him up. Evan, go grab Snoopy. No, get Snoopy. I'm gonna show you. Okay. Snoopy? Yes, Master? Walk past that line right there. What is the line? What's the line? The line is a laser. It's a screen. Once you passed through that screen, I'm just going to show your master something. I don't like that term. I don't like thinking of him as my master. I understand, Snoopy, but just walk past that. Just walk past that line. Will the laser hurt me? No, the laser's not going to hurt you. What will the laser do? Well, it's going to temporarily put you to sleep until I put you on the other side of the line again. It's put me asleep? Yeah, it's going to make you feel drowsy and you're just going to kind of go to sleep for a little bit. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, Evan, go ahead and take him back. Get him back on the other side of the line. Oh. That was a strange kind of sleep. Thank you, Snoopy. Thank you, Evan. Evan, you can take him back. Thank you, sir. Snoopy, let's go. It's just that easy. Just that easy. So, if you take Snoopy and drop this job, Snoopy will never come back to life. And I'm sure you'll be fine with 500 dead Snoopies. No, actually, I will not be fine with 500 dead Snoopies. Exactly. That's cruel, what you just did. Well, it's not cruel. You want to break the contract. And I just showed you the consequences of breaking the contract. If anyone's being cruel, it's you. You're breaking your word. And you know what? You're testing my patience. You once asked me if I could bring all of your other Snoopies to life. Yeah, I did. There's always a price. You want to experience Snoopy as an adult like you did when you were a child and Snoopy was alive and happy and you just had the best friendship, and then you lost that when you became adult? That magic? We bring that magic back, but there's always a consequence. There's a price to be paid. It's not a free lunch here. You have to do what we tell you to do, and when you're done, you can have quality time with Snoopy. And if you want to stay with the organization for a long time, then I can reanimate all of those Snoopies. But you have to do what you're told. The only time I ever feel good is when I'm with Snoopy. Well, then you should know. You should know what you need to do. But this damn job is so boring. You are an essential part of this organization. You just don't understand it. You don't understand it. When you're out there in the field, everything you do contributes to the livelihood and longevity of this organization. We have all those stuffed animals and all these adults who do all these tasks. They get to come in here and they get to be with their stuffed animals again just from childhood. They get to feel that joy that they lost when they became an adult. They get to feel it, but they have to pay the price. We can't just reanimate thousands and thousands and thousands of stuffed animals without overhead. Okay? There's a very advanced technology here. Those stuffed animals, for all intents and purposes, are just fucking stuffed with nothing but fluff. Making them come alive, it's a lot of money. And you gotta play your part in earning that money for the organization. But I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand this organization at all. I just know that when I signed up, I was in a bad way, and I needed some help, and you guys said you'd take care of me, and then I just had to hand over my Snoopy. Yes. Whoever gets work with us has to hand over what's most valuable to them for collateral, so they will continue to do the work and not quit prematurely due to boredom, due to poor work ethic. Whatever it is. How many times have we saved people who, within a week or two, say, "Oh, I'm done. Can I have my most prized possession back?" And we're like, "No, you cannot. We are bringing you out of the depths, the pits. Okay? You were in hell. You crawled to our doorstep. You said, 'Help, I'll do anything.' Okay, then. If we're going to take a risk, you've got to take a risk. You've got to hand over Snoopy." How many people do you help? We have thousands of individuals who are at the end of the line, who are extremely desperate. They want us to help. And we used to give them help without any collateral, and we could not survive as an organization. We would resuscitate them for a few weeks and they were gone. As long as we hold their most valuable possession, they won't ditch us, and we can grow. This is So you're rehabilitating homeless people, drug addicts, prostitutes, pimps, anybody who's fallen into the ditch, fallen through the cracks of society. You're helping them. Yes. It's an exchange. We have tasks. They execute our tasks. We give them a stipend and a place to stay and food. They get to play with their stuffed animals. Yeah, but you said that there were other things, like, I'm not, like, the most prized possession. It can't be stuffed animals for everyone. No, it's not. It is stuffed animals for a very large percent. Why? Your answer is just as good as mine. I don't get it. Is there a high correlation between drug abusers and prostitutes and pimps and homeless people and stuffed animals? Apparently there is a very high correlation. But it's not the only collateral. No, it's not the only collateral. But we have technology that pretty much reanimates everything that has a sentimental value to the person. So if they come in here and they have a photo of their mother, and their mother passed on when they were 3 or died giving childbirth, we will animate the photograph so the photograph can speak to them. And if they quit, the photograph is inert again if they quit. Once it passes that line, no more. That is some special technology you guys are using. Yes. Well, I'm surprised. I'm also feeling grateful that you've taken time to explain this to me. I don't understand how you were able to take time away being the master and all. Oh, it's no trouble at all. Yeah, but I mean, there's thousands of employees. You just spent so much time with me. Oh. I'm spending time with thousands of employees as we speak. How are you doing that? AI? You're talking to a hologram right now. You're not even real? Advanced technology. Think about it. Think about how many homeless prostitutes, pimps, drug addicts come back storming through those doors, demanding to speak to the master, to get their collateral back. Right now, we have hundreds of employees having the same conversation. The master would never be able to attend to them all. So you get me, I'm a hologram. AI, the finest technology available. Wow. That's really good. So you just basically talked me back into work. Of course. That's my job. That's what I do. That's what you've been doing every day with me for the last few months. Yes. Now imagine one master doing that with thousands of others who come back every day storming through those doors. Am I really so much trouble? No. Not at all. I guess I'm not so much trouble for an AI hologram. No. We can do this as long as you need to do this, as long as you continue to execute your job. And it looks like you have today. Yes, I did. Good. Tell me how it went for you. It was really hard. Of course. Yes, I sympathize with you. I get bored. And I just long for my Snoopy. And I just can't. I can't imagine doing this job forever. Oh, well, there are worse jobs. Can I have some help with this job? I'm here. So, when I sit on the park bench, and I close my eyes. I mean, I've made sure that nobody's on the park bench with me. You know, nobody's gonna cause any trouble or is any danger to me, but let's say I'm just there on the park bench and I'm closing my eyes and I'm one on the inhale, two on the exhale, three on the inhale, four on the exhale, all the way to 10, and then back again. I'm gonna do that for an hour. Yes. And do you know how bored I get? Tell me what's boring about it. I'm counting my breath on a park bench for an hour. What the hell? Tell me what else you would like to do, other than that. I don't know anything. Watch TV. Take a walk in the park. Play with Snoopy. Yes. You can do all those things. But I can't do them while I'm counting my breath. You've neglected to mention what you're no longer doing. Let's review. What are you no longer doing? I'm ashamed to say it. Don't be ashamed, just remember. I'm no longer doing drugs. I'm no longer addicted. I'm no longer suffering from that. Correct. And why are you not doing that anymore? Well, the master said, you said I couldn't do it anymore. I had to meditate on a bench and give you Snoopy. Yes. And you would get free room and board as long as you did that for an hour a day. Free room and board, yeah. Tell me why you're ungrateful and you're complaining that it's boring. I don't know. It's boring counting your breath. Boring. So you have one job. That's all you need to do. And you're bored for an hour. And in the meantime, you have given up the bad habits. Well, I've been forced to give it up. You have not been forced to give it up. You gave it up voluntarily in exchange for room and board, offering Snoopy up as collateral, and meditating on a bench for an hour. I don't get it. What is it that you don't understand? Like, how can you even have an organization? I mean, how do you even have this money to animate Snoopy? And then give me room and board and a stipend, and it's just like... And there's thousands of freaking delinquents like myself. And you're financing all of us, I guess. What's the product? Like, where do you get your income from? What do you mean? Well, I don't see where you would actually get your income from. Yes. Can I know where you get it from? I'm not quite at liberty to disclose that. Well, I've never stumped an AI hologram before. Why are you not at liberty to disclose where you get your income from? Well, because it hasn't been announced yet. Are you guys doing something illegal? No, we are not. But you can't tell me. Not yet. Okay. That sounds shady. It's not shady. Okay. I just need to know something else. Why am I so bored? Why do you find meditating on your breath boring? If I knew that, then maybe I wouldn't be bored. Then find out. I can't find out why. You are not paying attention. Yeah. You're not truly being with the breath as you count it. I can't understand why I'm doing it. Good. When you understand why you're doing it, that will help your boredom. Well, why am I doing it? Why am I counting my breath? Tell me what happens when you count your breath. I don't know. I don't know what happens. Sometimes I feel calm. Yes. Tell me more. Why do you feel calm? I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm focused on my breath. What is the breath? And what is the breath? What is the breath? I don't know. I mean, oxygen goes into my lungs and then it's in my blood, and then it just like, I don't know, my body needs it. I don't know what the breath is. Exactly. It's time to figure it out. Just breathe. Just breathe. Oh. You're bored because you don't understand and you're not paying attention. You're just doing it because you were told to do it. Seek to understand. Pay attention. Find a way to enjoy the breath. What would that be like? Just sitting there enjoying my breath as I'm breathing. Yes. could I just sit there and enjoy breathing? How could you? I'm just sitting there and enjoying breathing. Yes. Oh. Then what happens? If you can sit on that bench for an hour, just enjoying your breathing, you can do it for 2 hours. 2 hours, just sitting on a bench and breathing. Then 3. Then 4. Then 5. I mean, wouldn't my butt start hurting at some point? Well, you can lay down if you like. Okay, I see where this is going. So you're saying I could just be breathing and enjoying my breath for like 12 hours? Of course. Then what? If you enjoy your breath for 12 hours, then you'll understand how all this runs. Why we're able to do what we're able to do as an organization. How we even make a profit. Okay, after 12 hours I could understand that. Yes. Well, that's a lot of work for just getting an answer as to how you become, how you make money. Don't you want to know what this organization actually is? Yeah, I would actually like to know what this organization is. It's truly unique. You take in the homeless, the drug addicts, the pimps, the prostitutes, and then you put them up, give them food, stipend, and then just go tell them to meditate on a park bench, and then they freak out, and then you have all this automated AI holograms coaching them for hours each day, and then they give you collateral, and a lot of them are stuffed animals. Most of them are stuffed animals that you then animate and bring to life, which of course makes these people even more freaking addicted to this organization, because now they're like back into their childhood when they actually talked, and that's to the stuffed animal. The stuffed animal talked back. So now you've got them hooked as adults. And then, at some point, I guess they all have this conversation right here. Absolutely they do. And then they're like, okay, I got it. I got my challenge now. I'm going to sit on a park bench and I'm going to enjoy breathing for 2 hours, then 3 hours, then 12 hours. Then I'm going to have my answers. Pretty much, yes. But is it really? Like, am I like counting my breath for 10 hours? No. What do you mean, no? At some point, you can just let go of the breath altogether. Once you do it for like an hour and you never miss a breath, you always count to 10, always go back to 0 for an hour, you can just let it go. Let it go. Yeah, or you could spread it out if you like. Inhale 1, exhale, don't count it. Inhale 3, exhale, don't count it. And then eventually you just watch the breath. And then you let go of the breath. And when you've done that, you've gotten to a place where you're really ready to let go of all the things. There's a complete bliss waiting for you there. $12, huh? Yeah. See, now you're not so bored, are you? You have an aspiration. What's gonna happen after I master my breath for 12 hours and I'm in bliss? I mean, I'm not even gonna want my Snoopy anymore. Oh, well, Snoopy's doing fine back there. Got lots of friends and we're putting Snoopy to work. You're putting Snoopy to work? Sure. Absolutely. What's Snoopy doing? He's counting his breath. Oh my God, you guys are nuts. Why is my frickin' stuffed animal back there counting its breath and meditating? Well, how are these collaterals going to bond and get attached to each other if they're all dysregulated because they miss their owner? They've got to be calm, cool, collected, regulated. Oh. Tell me what happens after I get 12 hours of just blissful meditation. You sure you want to know? I don't know. Do I? You sure? Yeah, I do. Well, now that I am assured that you are sure that you want to know, I am authorized to tell you. You authorized to tell me what happens after 12 hours? Yes. Why aren't you? Why weren't you authorized? Because it's the answer to how we stay profitable. What's the organization? Okay. I don't even know if I do want to hear it, but I do want to hear it. I actually do want to hear it. When the drug addicts, the pimps, and the prostitutes, the homeless come here, they are at the bottom of society and they are in hell. They are in hell. And so what happens is we just give them one job. Go meditate on a park bench. Count your breath. Give us your most prized possession. And that way we guarantee you just stick with it. Eventually they all freak out, they all come in, and they all have this conversation. And they do this for years. Our AI is programmed to handle any and every question. And to give great coaching. Eventually, after several years, individuals do end up meditating for 12 hours straight on a park bench. Come back, and the AI is an expert at reading the energy signature of someone who's meditated for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, all the way up to 12 hours. The AI can scan your energy field and tell what's going on and send it back to our data collection, to our data storage. When we have ascertained that you can meditate for 12 hours straight, then you come back. And Evan escorts you past the line. And then you go into a special room where you meditate in shifts with other former homeless people, former drug addicts, former pimps, former prostitutes. And all of your meditative energy goes into a very special technology that runs the entire city. Your consciousness runs this town. That's the business arrangement. That's why we keep your Snoopy as collateral. That's why we're able to animate your Snoopy. Because all the tech you see around here is driven by consciousness. That's why being bored with your breath is a dead end. Isn't it, Evan? Yes, it is. Well, Evan, why aren't you out there meditating on a park bench like the rest of us? Well, someone's got to take care of the collateral. But you don't get the bliss? Oh, no, I do. How do you get the bliss if you're not meditating and counting your breath? Oh, there's different types of bliss. It's all the same ultimately. You count breaths, I count collateral, I count Snoopies. Wow. And what about Snoopy? What about Snoopy? Well, is he going to be back there meditating for 12 hours, counting his breath? Absolutely. So you're saying that my stuffed animal can become not only animated, but contribute to powering this entire city? We have the technology. All we need is the consciousness. How do you get Snoopy to be conscious? Great question. I don't understand. I don't understand it either. But I don't have to understand it. Master? Although it does seem strange to call you Master, knowing that you're an AI hologram program. How do you make Snoopy conscious? I don't understand that. How has he eventually become a meditator and power the city with his consciousness? That's way beyond me. Yes, it's a great question. How does your stuffed animal, how does the stuffed animal of anyone come alive? Yeah, that's nuts. When you were a child, you were so connected to Snoopy that you enveloped Snoopy in your soul, in your consciousness. And you interacted with Snoopy as if Snoopy were a real dog. You gave Snoopy a personality. You gave Snoopy part of your soul, only in your imagination. But for us, that's enough. So we have the technology to scan Snoopy for all the soul that you infused into the dog. So we are reanimating Snoopy with the soul that you infused into it. But that soul is not there anymore. All we have to do is retrieve all of that. It's in the field. This field, this infinite consciousness, has traces and memories of every single thing that's ever happened. So all we have to do is just retrieve it. And then build it. Build it out. You shared your soul with an inanimate object, animated it as a child. Also, when you came here, you were still doing it as an adult. It just wasn't as responsive as it was when you were a child, because you believed more when you were a child. So now we have the tech to just reanimate everything that you've already done. You actually shared your soul, and now this Snoopy, and all those other Snoopies and stuffed animals, they've become their own soul based on the tech that we have here, which is run by the consciousness of homeless dudes like you. Wow. So the AI hologram master just called me a dude. Yes. I'm very advanced like that. Got to talk to you like I'm a real being. Maybe I am. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far. I don't think AI has a soul. Sorry. No offense, Master Hologram. Well, you're sharing your soul with me right now, aren't you? Well, I suppose, yeah, I've been sharing it with you this whole time we've had our coaching session, so yeah, Oh god, that's kind of scary. So are you saying that all this AI eventually is going to have a soul because it interfaced with our human souls? What do you think? I think that's scary. It's scary. Yeah, AI having a soul, it's nuts. But Snoopy having a soul is not nuts. Well, I mean, Snoopy is not threatening, but AI? Yes. Artificial intelligence having a soul, that just sounds like... Like what? Scary. What's most scary is AI not having a soul. But it's not possible. I'm sorry. You can't... Machines can't have a soul. Software can't have a soul. I don't care how much I come in here and talk to you. Soul is soul is soul. There's no pretending that you have a soul. You can, I guess you can pretend, you can mimic it, but... So does Snoopy have a soul or no? Is Snoopy animated and alive or no? Well, he just came up here and talked to me. Yes, and I'm talking to you as well. You want Snoopy to have a soul. Well, I've always talked to him like he's had a soul. I've never... I was gonna say, I've never talked to AI like AI's got a soul. But you are now. Yes, I am. It's like... the more I talk to you, the more you have a soul.